Oh, I've got a secret to share. Can you come a little bit closer? Yeah, come in close. Nice and tight, because I don't want anybody to hear. A little bit closer. Okay. Are we rolling? Okay. I am a trashaholic. And you know what? You should be too. And the reason why is because, you know what? We are trying to save Mother Earth, and you can do that and get organized at the same time by decorating your trash. And I'm going to show you some really cool ideas. First of all, let's start with this one. This is obviously a silverware tray or an organizing tray. I didn't need it anymore. So you know what I did? I put all of my old jewelry in it. This is jewelry that I've been saving because I want to take it apart and make something else. I used to keep it in one of these. Well, can you imagine it'd take me a half hour just to break that apart to work with anything. So this is a great idea. Also great for kids and their little toys and stuff like that. If you don't have one of those laying around, guess what this is? This is a well, it used to be a veggie fruit tray. Love this. Save the lid and everything so it's nice and secure. You can put all kinds of little findings and embellishments and whatever inside that instead of throwing it away. Okay, a cigar box, love this idea, makes a great box to hold all these little rhinestones. It's large enough to even put the containers of the rhinestones inside, and that way I know where all those little tiny pieces are in a very cute little box. This little box right here is adorable. I just love it. I haven't put anything in it yet, but you know what? I decorated it with rub-ons. Well, what are rub-ons, you ask? Well, funny you should ask me that because I do have a little video on what they are and how to use them, so you can learn for yourself. This used to be a hummus container, and I took a little paper flower here. This is a basil flower, and decorated the outside of it, and I keep all of my islets and grommets in there, so I know where they're at, and they're all in one cute little place, and they're not mixed up with my rhinestones. No, 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 don't want to do that. This fabulous, nice, sturdy shoebox. Don't you just hate throwing shoe boxes away, especially the good ones? Well, this one I decoupaged. It already had the holes in there, so I put the ribbon around it and I decoupaged it with some really pretty paper. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I'm using it as my sewing kit. As you can see, I don't have a lot of sewing stuff. I'm still working on that craft, but love this. And it's really pretty, and it looks really pretty sitting on my table next to my sewing machine. And this is probably one of my favorite tin can holders. Now, I use these, believe it or not only for all of my paint brushes and separating different types of brushes in my craft room, but I even have some really pretty cans, or some cans decorated really pretty in my bathroom holding my makeup brushes. So I love this idea. So I'm going to show you how to do these real quick because they're super easy. First of all, you need a tin can. And make sure you wash out the inside. Because I didn't do that earlier. I just had to do that. So you wash out the inside, and you don't really have to worry about getting all the glue stuff off because it's going to be covered up anyway. And then you want to decorate it with paper. You can pretty much use any type of scrapbooking paper. You know, I had used these for a different project, you know, literally, you know, cutting out an L. But so now what do you do with the rest of the paper? Well, I save scraps, right, because I'm a trashaholic. So I like the two-sided papers because you can cut strips and do coordinating colors. Plus this whole line works together really well, so it doesn't really matter what papers you use. And it's a little heavier cardstock. So I'm going to use my Xyron adhesive roller. Now you can use any type of adhesive, but remember, you know, you want something that sticks right away. So I cut a piece of paper, really pretty paper, to fit around the can. Now you'll see that I have a little space up here. That's because I want to do coordinating strips. Actually, I think that one's too big, so I'm just going to do one coordinating strip around the bottom. Just like that, okay? So here's how it works. So you cut your paper. Oh, the other tip I have for you is when you when you open your can, you know, you might end up with something a little sharp, okay? You'll cut yourself if you're not careful. So you know what I did? I took a little hammer and just kind of pinged it down a little bit so that, you know, nobody gets hurt. So there we go. I ran the paper already through the Xyron. So I'm just going to peel it off. Just like this. And then, oops. Put it on right close to the top. And you know what? Not all of the cans are perfectly, what's the word? round, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway. I'm going to just roll this around. And that's why I like to do coordinating strips, because I can cover up the imperfections. Because see, it doesn't fit right all the way around. Otherwise, you kind of have to cut it at an angle. Okay, so now I'm going to run my coordinating strips through using the opposite side as an embellishment. And I think I'm just going to attempt to run them both through at the same time so that I don't. I just love this thing, I tell you. Okay, there we go. Because now I have adhesive all over the entire piece of paper, which is important to me. See that? It's all covered with adhesive. So I'm going to use, I thought for a minute I did the wrong side. That would have been bad. Okay, so we go around just like this. And again, it's not perfect, but you know what? It is a tin can. Okay, look how cute that is. And this one through already, so we'll take this one out, find my edge, and then go around the edge. And this is a permanent adhesive I'm using, but I have a little bit of playroom, okay? Do that, and then maybe take a cute piece of ribbon and tie a cute little ribbon around it, and then voila, you have just saved a tin can from the landfill. And now it's functional and it's cute. Okay, cut the little ends off here. Love it. Okay, here's what else I do. I think you'll like this. I save all of my containers in a bag just like this. Now this isn't necessarily, I also have one that goes into the recycling, for them to pick up, but certain containers that you find that you think, you know what, someday I might find something interesting. Oh, this is one of my favorite. There was a nice bottle of tequila in there. I think the tequila bottle's in here somewhere, so you can tell that was a good time. Okay, so anyway, if you want to know more about how to recycle and some of the different things that you can recycle with, some great tips, all you have to do is download the shopping list.